Good morning, you guys, and welcome to another Fitness Friday. This particular Fitness Friday is going to be all about your glutes, a strengthening exercise that will help to target those key areas of your glutes that keep you running strong. Now, one of the things that I have noticed now that I have been going to physical therapy is how important it is that we keep our glutes strong as runners. One thing I know is that any injury that is presented to my physical therapist or any aches or pains I'm feeling, whether it be in my feet, my ankles, my knees, my hips, 9 times out of 10, it is a result of weakening in my glutes, which at first didn't make any sense to me because we use so much of our lower body to kind of project us forward in the run. But what I wasn't realizing is that I was relying a lot on my quads to do the work that my glutes should have been doing. So one of the big key elements was I've got to get more glute strengthening exercises in my strength training, as well as my prehabbing and rehabbing, and just in my kind of daily training for these races. So this exercise can be done with or without the props that I have today, but for the sake of time, I am only going to be showing you each leg and then putting a description in the description box below of how many sets you should be doing. The rule of thumb with my PT at prehab is to do 3 sets of 10 for each exercise within this entire routine. So let's get started, shall we? Again, all you're gonna need is a loop and a block, or no props. All right, so I'm gonna take this loop and I am going to slide it on to my legs all the way up to my mid-thigh area. And then from here, I'm gonna place my feet on top of the blocks and come to lay flat on my back. So we're moving into some bridge lifts. The first thing you wanna do is you wanna make sure that you're in a comfortable place with the block and your heels and your glutes. So sometimes we get into this position and our heels are further away from our glutes, which will work different muscles. So I like personally to have my heels a little closer towards my glutes. I'm gonna make sure that my legs stay engaged and I'm squeezing my inner thighs together. This is not just a glute exercise, but you're also working and strengthening your hamstring muscles. One of the best ways to keep yourself in an injury-free place is to strengthen those key areas that are prone to injury. And another area that this is going to be working is your back as well as your core. So in a lot of my classes, I refer to that transverse abdominis area as the corset area, the corset muscles, the muscles that keep us upright when we're walking. So these muscles, think of it as a corset. You're wearing a corset and someone came behind you and really pulled that corset tight, so you feel everything move to that center line of your body. It'll almost feel as though your rib cage is moving in towards the center line. And then from here, arms are down by your side, keeping your neck nice and long with just a little gentle release of the chin down towards the chest. So you're not lifting that chin high to the sky, but you've got it in a comfortable place to lengthen out the back of the neck. Then from here, squeezing the inner thighs together, engage your glutes as you lift your hips towards the sky. Now, I like to always tell my students, imagine that you're holding something between your glutes, don't drop it. Keep squeezing, squeezing, and we're gonna pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here, making sure that that tailbone is rocking down the line with those hamstrings. Then from here, you're gonna take your right toe. This means that you have got to engage the heck out of that left glute. So you're really squeezing, making a fist with that left glute. Take that right toe, tap it off for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg up into tabletop. Single leg pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release that foot back down. Find your footing and engage those inner thighs again. If the hips start to sink down during this exercise, this is an indication that you have really got to engage those glutes to draw them back up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Remember, hold on to something with those glutes and don't drop it. Engage that core. Left side this time means that you're gonna have to engage that right glute. Make a fist with that right glute as you take that left toe down and up, down and up. This time we got 8, 7 left. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to tabletop that leg and single leg pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release that foot. Find your form again. That is most important. It's form over quantity. I would rather my students get one set in great form than try to push through to finish the exercise in bad form. And then you're just slowly, one vertebrae at a time, rolling down. Give yourself a moment to hug those knees in towards your chest. And then from here, you can slide whatever props you may have off, rolling yourself up. Now, like I said, I just did one set on each side, but you really want to think of it as 3 sets of 10 for each of those little individual exercises. Now, of course, as always, talk to your doctor first. Ask your physical therapist. Ask the people that went to school to make sure you stay healthy in your body what you should start with. Maybe this is too much, it's too advanced. So bring it down. Start with just the bridge lifts. I'm gonna have more exercises for your glutes because glutes are so important to our running journey. They are the shelf that holds our lower back. They are connected to those legs as well as everything else. They are kind of the home base of the body. So we'll do a lot more glute exercises in the coming weeks. But as we start to build up these Fitness Fridays, think of them as putting them all together towards the end of the month, and you have a nice little kind of 40-minute exercise video to do for yourself. So thank you all so much again for joining me this Friday. Work on those glutes, keep them healthy so that you can continue to run strong. And I will see you next week.